Mr. Sudentor. Mr. McGrath will see you now.
Not a moment too soon. Mr. McGrath. Right, what have you got for me? I think you'll find everything is in order, Mr. McGrath. Maybe so, and maybe not. What makes you say that? Your clients like to live dangerously, Mr. Sudentor. If they had dicked around for another 12 hours, they'd have been shit out of luck. Yes, I was aware of your impending private yacht cruise to Spain and the Cayman Islands. I regret the various delays, Mr. McGrath. But when one is dealing with the different interests of so many prospective investors, they are sometimes unavoidable. Unavoidable or not, these delays are going to cost you. I'll sign these, but my asking price just went up 50 million euros. 50 million euros? For what reason? For two reasons. One is that your buyers have inconvenienced me. They've wasted my time with bullshit. Nobody does that for free. And second, as a means of guaranteeing your client's continued anonymity. It's obvious that this consortium of yours is nothing but a window dressing, and ordinarily, I don't do business with people I don't know. But I'm willing to make an exception in this case, for a price. You would know about prices, Mr. Sudentor. If I heard correctly, your private pilot used to be in the Stroken Air Force. Oh, do not worry about Robert Glodden. He's only working for me because he wants to keep his hotel in Switzerland afloat. So here's the situation as I see it. Your buyers have tried real hard to hide themselves, maybe because they want to dodge some confiscatory taxes or nitpicking regulations, or maybe because they're the sort of people who need new ways to make dirty money a little cleaner. So what I figure is that your mysterious principals really don't want my security people poking and prying around to identify them, Mr. Sudentor. Well, we do have to take extra measure, following the Vraba Foundation taking over other companies with underhanded tactics, and using their shares to build up and wage the Iron War against the world. But it's supposed to be a new year. Supposed to be. And also, Global Freightways does have more sentimental than monetary value. Nevertheless, the over-regulated and overtaxed New America has made my business a little difficult there. That's why I've invested further in places like Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, and many other African nations. Even so, it does seem as though the golden age is finally over. So my bet is that you're empowered to sweeten this deal to make sure it goes on time, and without any inconvenient truths coming out, correct? Such a circumstance was not entirely unforeseen. I am authorized to go a bit higher, but no more than... We are not bargaining here, Mr. Sudentor. The price goes up 50 million, or you leave empty-handed. It's your call. You are a hard man, Mr. McGrath. That I am, which is I am on this side of the desk, and you're on the other, Mr. Sudentor. All right, it shall be written. 50 million it is then. Good luck with the new venture. And be careful out there. It is a dangerous world that's only going to get worse.
Turns out you're well known, player. I've completely removed myself from the events of the war.
Indeed. But only I know that.
What shall you do now?
Lie low. My work is done for the time being.
Do you fancy another adventure soon?
Well, maybe.
Novaya Yakta Nakodycja Predela Ktozja Jejomosti Prikovstesk Zaposko Spetsnaz. Jedziemy na bot! Ataka!
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Vladimir Petrov says, thanks for the business.
Wait, this wasn't part of the deal?
Ogotovka Zavodko Tupidi. Tupidi Prosh. Selfie model. This is Viper 3-3. We're hit. Hostile ENT.
What's going on with the reinforcements? We cannot hold out much longer.
We cannot hold. Brace for impact.
Talk to me, Commander Pasikas.
The target is a Russian-affiliated biolab. The hostile forces are gaining their stronghold in that lumber factory area. Bulgaria's attacks are bouncing right off them. Even Greek special forces with their new cloaking suits have done little to stop them. They have drones hidden in those woods.
We have Winterhawk and Sea Fury on their way to engage the threat.
Hitman's being scrambled to deal with the threat too. Ukrainian intel suggests that this is a greater plot for another invasion.
So, Russia's called in for help after all. But from where exactly?
They're damn mercenaries. They are exempt from the ceasefire.
Don't worry, that cuts both ways.
Iron Wolf 1 to keynote actual.
Go for actual.
Objective in sight. Looks like our lads are right on time. Commander's given the green light to engage. Roger, on the move. We need to keep this on a tight loop. Hey, what are the odds we run into the Varabe division?
They wouldn't waste their time out here, lad.
Winterhawk leader to flight. Radios.
Winterhawk 2, combat ready.
Winterhawk 3, online and ready.
Sea Fury, Hitman. A large group of enemy formations have been spotted in the area.
It's getting too quiet out here. Well, that's promising.
Eliminate all enemy squadrons to restore air superiority. 7 enemy fighters remaining. Engage! Keynote, Sea Fury. We have visual on the fighters. Some of the bandits aren't Russian military. They aren't to join the fight. Confirm, Sea Fury. These are their allies. Winterhawk to Iron Wolf. We are approaching combat airspace. Ready for tasking. Wolf 1 to Winterhawk. Call for fire. Stand by for target confirmation. Copy 1. Winterhawk standing by.
Way out.
Nobody's said anything about the weapons being this ready. Ready or not, they're damn well alive. Come on, team, stand your ground. Did Wolf fall run away?
He just flew in.
Reporting for duty, sir. Where were you? Fighting targets for our flyboys.
Winterhawk, Iron Wolf. Sending target data. You are cleared hot. Roger, Iron Wolf. Targets acquired. Weapons free. Thunder and lightning, heads up!
Target acquired. Bombs away. Direct hits on all targets.
Tally. 2 MiG-25 Foxbats. Fox 3, Fox 3! Fire guns. Bandits down.
There's our primary target. Wolf 5, how about it? Come on, we haven't got all day. Survive. Now's our chance. He's got me. Look out, Black.
What's your situation? Mechanoid attack. Multiple injured but not serious. We need exfil now. Roger, sit tight. We are pushing to you for fast exfil. Sea Fury 1 to Winterhawk, reporting bingo fuel. Escort us out of here. We don't have any time for sightseeing.
Forces, this is Slam 4 of the IAR. We are inbound with the reinforcements. Requesting cover.
All aircraft caution. Bogies.
Plan isn't over yet.
Unidentified aircraft. They're fast. Real fast.
Look out!
Unknown considered hostile. Respond to the situation. Protect the Allied forces. Winterhawk, engage. Take down the bandits. Raider, let's take him out.
Copy. Let's bring this thing down.
Remorse, watch our backs.
Roger. Be careful with that guy.
Keep that guy away from us. What is that thing? Keep it away from here.
Radar profiles not matching any known aircraft. It's unlike anything we've come across.
Missile did not connect. He actually dodged that? It's gotta be a machine. No man could survive G-forces like that. He dodged it again. What is this thing?
What the hell does he want? Something's off.
It's shooting missiles out of the air.
More bandits inbound. Tallied 2 MiG-25s. Moving to engage. Guns. Splash 1. Fire Fox 2 times 2. Splash 2.
Target is damaged. Flight performance has decreased.
He's a slippery bastard.
Bandit hit. Time to finally finish him off. I've only got one missile left. This one has got to work.
When target 2 is Winchester. I have nothing left. Destroy that little freak.
Got it. Target down.
Got it.
Bandit loss confirmed down. Clear skies all around. Winterhawk, you did well. Looks like this war doesn't want to come to an end. And yet, the end feels so close now.
Gentlemen, I must say that you have done well, even in the face of unexpected adversaries. Unbelievable. I've never encountered anything like what I saw today. We have a lot to go over concerning today, Commander Langham. For example, what was that weapon that we were going for? And why were they planting it there and guarding it with mercenaries? You want to know what they were really going for? This. When the alien monster Argon attacked the Turkish city of Izmir, and almost moved on to Ankara. A bioweapon which the Russian fleet in the Black Sea fired against him caused mass collateral damage on the refugee camps that he was preying on. Of course. And then the Turkish captured it, mind-controlled it, and ended up becoming one of Tarnus's first adversaries during the Indian-Pakistani skirmish. There was a report claiming that the Russian fleet utilized the weapon not on Argon but on the refugees. Some believe it was to prevent the flows of refugees after the corruption of the major campsite. God, why? God, that is vile. I guess after being in bed with them for so long, they've taken a note from Syria's book. With this attack, we neutralized their bioweapon stockpile before they could further research it. God only knows what would happen if they used it on us. They're more than happy to make a few orphans and widows in the process of getting to their enemies. The mercs were all from Russia's allies. Algeria, Libya, Sudan, and Tajikistan were all possibilities. Yep, I kinda guessed that. The analysts have been going over what you saw. It was indeed unexpected. Now let's just address the big elephant and his little cousin in the room. Nobody said anything about those robot weapons being that ready, much less combat ready. The only thing we do know about it is that it was called the prototype. I mean, it's out of this world. I've never seen anything like it this side of the invasion. It seems Russia's trying to develop its own manned robots. I don't believe it. They were also ready to test them on Ukraine, hence why they brought them to a Bulgarian hideout. I do think a greater offensive is on the rise. And then there's the UAV that my squadron encountered, that Raider and I went toe-to-toe with. It would have been ideal if we could examine its wreckage, but the drone exploded into pieces no bigger than that. Well, I apologize for not bringing it back in one piece, but if it remained that way, it was going to kill us. Greek Special Forces acquired the beat-up wing that fell off it, and handed it over to us. What the hell was that thing? The wing and the flight data matched those of a similar one shot down over the Pacific. The US believes it was of Chinese origin, and the CIA makes it to be a Strelkin design. Strelka? Are those guys on the rise again? They better not be. I've already been in one war against an army full of them. It took me from my homeland all the way to the very north of the world, Avalon. I never want to see another war, especially not after those nuclear explosions. So this attack may have been another trial run for it. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm going to talk with Allied Forces Command over what we just discovered. I want us all to be on high alert. Yes, sir. Good night, gentlemen. Whack, are you alright? You seem a bit more on edge than usual. I don't know. I just don't want to stuff up like last time in Perun's area. I don't want to lose any more. I know. Charlie was a real great loss for us all. I mean, I'm having trouble dealing with it too. There was indeed a Pyrrhic victory at Perun's area. I know. But even after that dark night, the morning returned. She gave her life to bring that morning light. So living this day to the fullest is the highest tribute we can offer to her memory. As for her and the mission ahead, it's always important to know that when something has reached its end, closing circles, shutting doors, finishing chapters, it doesn't matter what we call it. What matters is to leave in the past those moments in life that are over. Alright, Rechtail, let's brace for the coming adventure. I got a feeling it's going to be the last one. Now I'm going to get some rest. You should probably do the same. In other news, are you aware of what's going on in Queensland right now? Well, all my friends are still there, and knowing them, they will continue to push through adversity to the stars, whatever it takes.
Attention all units in Operation Renaissance. Defense has issued a warning of hostile ground forces. Threat level is increased to level 3. Civilian units, please follow all military instructions. Command out. This is RCAP Flight Juliet Sierra Delta. We are approaching the bushfire area.
More bad guys, they say. Intel believes that they've woken up some sleeper cells. ASIO and the AFP have found out they've been sneaking in weapons on cargo ships and planes. This is all before and during the declaration of war.
You know what they want? This place. They've been wanting it for a while. The Citadel.
Meanwhile, this Operation Renaissance is working around the clock.
Attention all forces. Creature detected. Creature detected. Threat level 4. Can any armed forces move to engage?
Damned. Now we have a monster to deal
It's
with?
the Bunyip creature. It came out from Uluru. It's currently not threatening any settlements.
Well, we only need the Citadel for this one last mission. I've talked with many Shire councils, and they're ready to unleash the dragon's breath. May we all see this dark day through.
Right, the surveillance gear is ready. We will be the first to detect anybody who's potentially stranded. Okay, Jules, let's make your last mission one to remember. Oh yeah? Where you going to? Back to Africa. They need me over there. Oh, can we have a goodbye party first? Yes, sure. I just hope that Wedgetail will somehow come to see it. Oh yeah, he's still in Eastern Europe. Oh man. Now we've got enemy forces to worry about. This thing's not a fighter, you know. Once I heard the story of Charlie Turlock's passing, I had a little bit more motivation. Captain Horatio, are you almost ready to launch?
Yes, it is, sir. We just got a few more hours, and then we'll be ready to start checks.
That's good to know. What have you been doing?
We've brought back to life some of the worker drones, particularly the Korok. Those Parak will get the job done out in the blistering heat.
Those will indeed be adequate weapons. They've rusted a lot, but they can still fight.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And a good thing too, because the Rainbird has been spotted over the Gulf of Carpentaria. Its active protection system is deflecting all attacks against it.
Are you serious?
Yes, only the Citadel is powerful enough to bring it down now. Good luck.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will down the Rainbird.
That was Major McConey. I am Captain Horatio, callsign Ibis. We are now commencing the operation to destroy the Rainbird. It's going to be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo. This is the Interceptor Citadel. Bigger than you'd imagine? Uglier? Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it. Are we sure that thing's even going to fire? Seriously, I mean, how digged up is it? If it doesn't work, then our luck's run dry. I'd get brave if I were you. Well, if it works, it'll bring down a Rainbird. Big if, and it'd have to hit. This is Menhir 6. Enemy tanks dead ahead. Located an enemy tank. Chalice, requesting close air support. Menhir 6, request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way. Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go earn your paychecks.
Powering main system. Cold boot. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot. This is Meteor 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing. Bombers, bearing 180. How'd they sneak in? The Citadel won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them. This is Meteor 6. All enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support. Alright guys, you've got a whole 45 seconds this time. Go grab some chow or something. This is Meteor 7. We're getting overrun. We need reinforcements. Meteor 7 is hot. Let's go give them some help. Hostile bomber destroyed. Nice work. Keep the Citadel safe for us. All enemies attacking Meteor 5 have been eliminated. Good job. Meteor 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. They're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support, we're dead. All hostiles advancing towards Meteor 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet. Oh baby, we're saved! Whoever's flying the Raptor with green lines, I'm buying you a beer later. A guy on the ground is shooting at me. This is Meteor 7. Enemy reinforcements. They're attacking in waves. Railgun power supply is... Damn, numbers aren't going up. Bypass through the auxiliary condenser. We've successfully defended Meteor 7. Good work, everyone. It's the air battle force. Without them, we probably would have been the ones in trouble. This is Meteor 5. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. We're ready to take them to them. It's like goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted. Grit your teeth and fly. Remember, the fate of the whole war depends on this mission.
This is Meteor 6. That's the last of the enemy reinforcements. I gave my men a 15-minute vacation. Sorry, I needed
a short breather myself. I'll just be stitching on my last limbs. Should be back before lunch. What did you say? Stand by. I'm picking up something on my radar. The signal is massive. It's the Rainbird. I have visual. Rainbird class confirmed. Here they come. A swarm of UAVs have launched from the Rainbird. Keep them away from the Citadel.
Closer the target, fewer the variables. How long until we can fire?
Flight control system inspection complete. Radar error correction is good to go. Confirm voltage. Voltage stable. 30 seconds. We have confirmation. Live projectile is loaded. Power level is at 100%. 15 seconds. Understood. Commencing final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. Stop the countdown. We've lost the target. Gone? That stupid thing's flying in the open. The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter.
Those vehicles were the Citadel's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Don't give up, Major. We still have sensors. Our eyes. The oldest sensors in the book. What are you scheming? Not bad. That's something. Impossible. We can't do anymore. At this rate, we can't carry out our mission. All personnel, mission update. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Rainbird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Rainbird will slow down. Alright, let's go. It's ready to use APS. Trigger, do not move on this. Damn it, I knew the Koreans were desperate to crush the North, but make sure your drones can't turn on you before letting them loose. Zip it, Mac. This is not the time.
Unbelievable. The Citadel came with honest-to-goodness range tables. Well, isn't that curious?
Yes, they knew what they were doing. Give us the UTM coordinates under the Rainbird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact. That takes care of the propellers. Rainbird is slowing down. I knew my fate was well placed, Trigger.
We can see the crossed-out Korean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Power level is at 100%. Take aim and fire. We've done our part. Intercept the Citadel. Shoot! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire!
Reporting mission success, Ibis. This victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Today's MVPs are the Sky Guardians.
I'll say, especially those lead birds.
Looks like we're on the offensive again. That just means more pie for us. We gonna eat the whole thing? The brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite. But enough about that. Get some rest before the counterattack.
During the opening weeks of the Pacific War, the Chinese seized control of the International Space Elevator in Singapore. Their main weapons afterward were the two Rainbird-class aerial warships, built by the United Republic of Korea to safeguard the elevator. The mission to destroy at least one of them succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marked a strategic turning point. The enemy only has one Rainbird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Australian and US forces everywhere.
Господин President, Eli Perunan 5% robotosposobnosti. Boj neefektywny. BBC jeśli sobriajem kusoszki mnożno. Dasa, спасибо. Полковник, ты покажешь мне, что ты создал?
Да, господин президент. Сюда, пожалуйста. Финансирование и ресурсы, которые вы нам предоставляете, были наиболее адекватными. Являются полезными частями нашей головоломки. Еще несколько минут.